Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I will teach you something that called dead metal zone. So first of all, what is the dead metal zone? Okay, dead metal zone is an area in the extrusion container where the metal does not flow, through the extrusion die. So here I will show you a diagram where is the location of the dead metal zone. So this is the outer layer of the extrusion container, and this is the pushing stem. So the dead zone is within this area. This is the dead zone. Okay, why the dead zone occur? Okay, this dead zone occur because of the extrusion billet shear near the dies due to the geometry of the extrusion die. So when the die enter the container, the pushing stem will push the die toward the billet toward the die, and the force of the pushing stem will only get exerted during at this area, which is at the die area. At this area, the force will collapse, will hit the wall, and that's why it was called dead zone. The dead zone is not a good thing for the extrusion process, because at the end of the process it will occur defects. So how can we overcome this problem? Simple. We just need to do two things. First and second. First, to minimize the dead zone, we can use a lubrication. By lubricating this area, the force that was provided by the pushing stem will eventually push the billet toward the dies, so the dead zone can be minimized. And second is the pushing stem. The pushing stem, we use fluid between the pushing stem and the billet, so that when the force applied to the fluid will give the force equally toward the billet. This will leave the billet with no dead zone. So dead zone has their defect, but in the extrusion process, factory usually do the horizontal, the non-fabricated extrusion process, because at the end of the extrusion process, then we only have a few defects near the end, so they can simply cut it and use the center one, and it will it is easier. Just cut the defect one, and then you can use the rest of it. That's all for today. Thank you.